Hello and welcome, Leo, to your November 2023 horoscope. My name is Jeff, here with you at Raise Your Vibration TV, bringing you the celestial influences for the month, how to navigate them, what's coming up. It's kind of like cosmic weather forecast, and we'll be able to navigate the seas of all these energies that are going on. And that's what I'm doing, is presenting it for you. So welcome, Leo. Welcome, welcome. All right, so right out of the gate, before we start talking about what's going on for November, you've got to bear in mind that I'm recording these on Saturday, the 28th. This is when the lunar eclipse is happening in the sign of Taurus. So once we start November 1st on Wednesday, we're still going to be heavily under that influence of that lunar eclipse. It doesn't last for a month, it lasts up to 3 to 6 months to a year. So we're definitely going to be feeling it when we go into November. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. We'll look at your horoscope, and there we are. Okay, so we've got the sun in the fourth house. That's where that eclipse is taking place. Well, actually, it was taking place in your 10th house. Sorry about that. But we've got these opposing energies here in the fourth house in Scorpio, in your solar fourth house. So this is going to be trying to balance work and home, getting a lot of things done at home, being motivated to finally get down and clear out the clutter, I guess. I mean, because if I'm going to relate to that, that's what I've been doing. Like, I have a pantry full of plastic bags and paper bags that would probably go up to your waist. And then bitches are getting thrown out. I'm just sick of looking at it. But it's like all of a sudden I'm noticing these. I open up a cabinet and go, when was the last time you used anything in here? Throw it all out. So I'm getting angry at myself because I'm just neglecting this stuff that if you got a cupboard closed, you don't check it, and if you're not using it, get rid of it. If it doesn't bring you joy, throw it out. So that's basically what I'm going to be doing all this weekend. But for this part of the month, we're going to be having to strive to balance that. We've got work issues, so we could have some money concerns, that kind of thing, trying to turn over new customers if you have your own business, that kind of thing. But it looks like there's more focus on home at the beginning of the month. Um, yeah, so that's the tough spot right there, and it's taking things to the next level. I mean, if you do look around at your home, you know damn well, Leo, after this summer you've got some things that are neglected. You know what I mean? So take care of those things. Take action. You know what I mean? If you still can mow the lawn, that kind of thing. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the calendar and see how that's going to pan out. Where is it? There it is. So this is what I read out every month to give you an idea of exactly what's transpiring as the days and weeks go by. So let's right away point out the important dates for the month. November 4th, which is a Saturday, and the moon's going to be in our sign, so that'll be a good weekend for us. Saturn's going direct, so frustrations, limitations seem to be lifted at this time. Hallelujah. But Mercury is making a hard aspect to Uranus. So be careful with your words. Be careful with communication. Don't let it fly off the cuff. And if it does, my God, I hope it works in your favor. But the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th look like good days for Leos. I'll point those out also. But on November 8th, we have Venus moving into Libra. Anytime a planet moves into a different sign, you are definitely going to feel it in some area of our life. Then we have Mercury, the planet of communication, moving into Sagittarius on the 10th. This looks like a pretty newsworthy weekend. The 10th, the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th, leading up to the new moon, is going to be definitely news cycle spin all over the place. So be aware of that. Be aware of your driving, that kind of thing, taking things way too seriously. even though the new moon is a great time for new beginnings, it's in Scorpio, so I ain't going to lie, it's going to be a little volatile. We'll get to that. So the 13th is on a Monday, Moon Day, and that's when the new moon's taking place in Scorpio at 20 degrees. And the sun's going to be opposite Uranus. Lots of Uranus things going on, so it could be a triggering month for some of you. Let's see what else. Then we've got the 22nd. The sun moves into Sagittarius, so then we're going to be in the Sagittarius season, and that's going to be a better time for us. Things will flow more harmoniously because I'm a fellow Leo also, but Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, anytime the sun is in a fellow fire sign, things seem to move smoothly for other fire signs. The 23rd has an ironic aspect, the sun square Saturn on Thanksgiving. Going to be a lot of ungrateful people out there, but don't discuss politics at the dinner table. Leave your transgressions at the door. Have a good time. Focus on gratitude. The weeks of the 12th through the 18th through the 19th to the 25th is a very good opportunistic time to start practicing gratitude for the month. That's so important, especially when we mark that time in the U.S. for our Thanksgiving holiday. But it looks like it's going to be, it's going to have its limitations, but you only have the limitations as much as you believe they are there. If you believe that there's no limitations there, you free yourself, you know what I mean? You'll have a good holiday. But what you want to do is start practicing gratitude around that new moon. And the universe gives you more things to be grateful for. Then on the 24th, right after Black Friday, God, is it Black Friday? Yeah, that's Black Friday. Wow. Mars is moving into Sagittarius. That's another ironic aspect because Mars and Sagittarius is get out of my way, give me my big screen TV. You know, I saw a funny meme the other day. It's like, fuck the big screen TVs. Where's the food? You know, like, give me a fucking good discount on some meat. You know what I mean? Jesus. And then the 25th looks like this looks like a humdinger of a weekend. Not only is all this Mars and Saturn energy kind of just dragging us through it, but we've got this full moon happening on the 27th in Gemini to finish out the month. I mean, so you can take this energy, you can take it or leave it, but be aware of it. You know, like the 18th might be kind of crazy. I would say that also, just because the moon's in Aquarius and, well, we all know how Aquarius is. And the sun is going to be conjunct Saturn. So that could be like a spontaneous weekend. Looks like a big party night. You know, I don't know. So is actually the 22nd. In the US, it's a big party night, Thanksgiving Eve. And with the sun being in Sagittarius and the moon being in Aries, yeah, that looks like a good time to have fun. But then that sun square Saturn on Thanksgiving looks like, you know, you got to eat your turkey and stuffing with a hangover. Or it could be hair of the dog. I don't know. Like I said, this energy can go either way. But there's an underlying fact of fun here for fire signs. So be aware of that. Have fun this month. Find some fun. Make fun. Because if you're not having fun, you're messing up in some way. You know what I mean? You're being too serious. So let's go ahead and talk about the new and full moons. The new moon's going to be happening on the 13th, and that's going to be happening in your fourth house. So again, that's an excellent time to start doing some redecorating. I do plan on doing that. I'm already actually starting to do that. So I'm like getting ready to throw out big furniture. I got old box springs and stuff in my basement because I'm just sick of looking at them. You know what I mean? If they don't need to be there, get them out. So Leo, you're going to be focusing a lot on home, getting things done, cleaning all the nooks and crannies, getting down into it. Scorpio, just don't surface clean. It tears things apart. Okay? Good time to do that. Just finish one project and before you start another. All right, so then the full moon is taking place in Gemini. So that's going to be an airy kind of feel. This is a good time to release, and this is going to be happening in your 11th house. So your friends, your communications are also going to be very important around this time. Good time to get together. I would say this is when you would have your Friendsgiving that weekend. You have Thanksgiving with the folks and then you have your friends over. Looks like that would be a good day to do it is Sunday, the 26th. So I should make a note of that. But the full moon brings things to light. What does it do in Gemini? Are we aware of our thoughts? How are our thoughts helping us? Are we communicating with our friends, and are we communicating with the universe of what we want from the universe and what we desire and what we expect? So we're definitely going to be in this manifesting mode on the 27th. But it happens in Gemini. It's a little irritating, especially for Leos. But it's going to be a very social weekend, I would say, for the fire signs, especially for Leo. So good for you. Let's see what else. We have, like I said, the 4th is probably a good weekend for us Leos. And then that new moon is going to start things at home. So we may want to get out on the 18th through the 19th just because we've been at home this whole time. Or you might be full swing in. And then when the holiday season starts coming around on the 23rd, we're going to feel some limitations. But again, limitations, it's all in perspective, So if you're going to let things bother you, it's going to bother you. If you rise above it, you'll have a great go at this. And the month will finish out a lot better than it will for other people. So that's really important. All right, Leo, that's going to wrap it up for November. Practice gratitude mid-month. Get your communications in line. Clean your damn house. Get your clutter out. Don't focus so much on work. You also need some rest. So there's going to be a time when that new moon happens where it's like, all right, man, you got to take some time off, and you are able to do that. It can't all be about work, 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 work. Remember that, Jeff. All right. So thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to watch your tarot reading for November. That will be posted soon. So, Leo, be grateful. Get some stuff done at home and hang out with some friends towards the end of the month. It's going to be a good time to socialize. And I will see you in December.